And I've got some cards out here on the table. I messed up my videos, so I'm gonna have to just catch you up to this read right now. You are the star. You are rejuvenated. You have revitalized yourself, and you have put a denial. You have because you have rejuvenated yourself. These third parties are in a tower. I'm sorry, they're in a 10 of swords. And they're refusing to accept the fact that you're denying them. You've denied them. You've rejuvenated, you've healed from the trauma that they have placed upon you, and you're denying them a future connection. And now they feel utterly betrayed. They don't know what to do because they're out of balance. Because you healed and you are in a commitment and a new love commitment with somebody else. They're refusing to let you go. You're with somebody else in a commitment. They're in a 10 of swords. They're all out of balance. They and their third party people are like refusing to let you go. You are here. You are love, and you're not prideful. They know this, and they're in disagreement with your new commitment and the fact that you're leaving. They're here stuck with a Queen of Swords reversed, a manipulative and rude third party that's having a great time on your essence. So they're like, you have to understand how I feel. I need you to be here. And it's like, it doesn't matter. You also got a King of Swords, so whoever this is that's with this third party little whatever, they're a King of Swords. See, this person is a King of Swords, and they want to escape. They used you for your star qualities, for your rejuvenation skills, for your light, for your essence, for your vitality. And they have no discipline whatsoever. They want to escape, but you cut them off, and they were sucking off your tit, and now it's like they're chasing after you. It's like, oh no, what do we do now? It's like, oh, they're atrocious betrayal and damage done, purposeful damage. This is what we got here. Let me show you. Well, I'll show you afterwards. It was purposeful. So anyway, you got this King of Swords here. They're in an illusion now. They're in fear because they made mistakes, and they couldn't force you to. They couldn't trap you, and that's all they wanted to do. They wanted to trap you so that they could continue siphoning off of your star quality, your energy, your life force, vitality, so that they could continue draining you of your love while leaving you without any. They're a 7 of Pentacles reversed. They're disappointed. They're lazy. They can't manifest or create or work for anything. They don't take care of themselves. You were their cup. You were their source. And there's gossip going on. Everybody's talking about how lazy they are. You're the Empress. You're the Star Empress. You're the mother figure, the divine mother. And you've got this Emperor reversed and his little weasel here all up in your space. They refuse to leave you alone. They refuse to let you go. It's like they're just addicted to you, and you don't owe them anything. They've been cut off. They're violating your space now, being very aggressive, trying to force you to come back. You're temperance. You're the Earth Angel, Star Empress. These ones neglected you. And they're stubborn. They got a fear of abandonment. Go figure. They abandoned you over and over and over again, broke your heart, drained you of all your vitality. And they have a fear of abandonment. It's reciprocation is what that is. They need it. You're in a Three of Swords reversed. You're healing from the trauma that they caused. You're healing from the trauma that they caused. You're in a commitment. You got a new love cup here. You're letting it go. There's forgiveness, but there's no like that forgiveness. Like this isn't permission to remain connected. You're letting it go. You're releasing it. And you're healing from it. You know the truth. There could be conversation happening about it. They want to talk to you about the truth. But you know what? There's no need for talk because actions speak so much louder than words. And actions they're all over the table. They didn't care about you. They just were draining you and partying and having a great time. So very, very quickly, there's going to be space between you. Very, very quickly, you will have your very own space, or they will be in their very own space, but they won't be able to bother you. On the bottoms of the decks here, let me tell you, so because you were, they're going to be separated. They're going to be completely cut off. They won't be in your space anymore. Very swiftly, they will no longer be in your space. They will be completely eradicated from your space. And they're chasing after you. They're running after you. Because you're irreplaceable. And without you, they're stuck in the shadows. But you have a reunion and you're entering your destiny here. You've got a commitment with an Ace of Cups, love cup here. New love. And they're in regret for the damage that they've caused you. It's an unexpected outcome. They thought for sure they were going to be able to trap you and continue doing this to you. They're reminiscing about how fun, all the fun they were having hurting you. I mean, the more they hurt you, the more they thought that it was going to be certain that they were going to be able to trap you. And they did their very best. They hurt you so bad. And now they want you to forgive them. But your forgiveness is a release. They have hope. They want to have sex with you. They're probably jerking off, trying to do love magic on you, trying to get you to want them. But all it's doing is disgusting you because it's foul. They're confused because you detached from them. It's sick. Whatever they got going on here, their little third party, little orgy fest, whatever the hell, and now they're trying to lay that energy on you. It's sick. And you're entering a new chapter with somebody else that is responsible. There's unfinished business here. They will be getting what they gave you. It's time for reciprocation. It's like first balance, Mott, and then atonement. And then there has to be atonement. That's what I was told. Not about this read, but I was told Mott and then atonement. So anyway, so they're in an Eight of Swords. They're feeling trapped. And they're getting ready for battle. Because judgment is here. This Queen of Pentacles could be bringing about an end of a cycle, death. I don't know who this Queen of Pentacles is. She could very well be your protectress. Whoever is protecting your new union is going to sweep these people out of here. Swiftly. Going to sweep them right off the foundation. Right off the foundation. Successfully. 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 And they are disappointed in a Five of Cups because there's a victory. So they lack discipline. They couldn't cause you a failure. They're in fear because they made mistakes and they couldn't cause you a failure. Like, you overcame your fear. They're lazy, they're disappointed, people are talking. They didn't grow at all, they didn't expand at all. All they did was siphon off of you and party all the time. But you were patient. You know that everything happens in divine order. You were patient. You never denied anybody. You did what you were here to do in your connection. You provided your services. You provided your health. You provided your love. You provided your abundance. You provided your nurturing. Even while they were out gallivanting around with everybody but you, and then laughing in your face like it was funny, like there was nothing you could do about it. Earth Angel. That's what they did to you. They spit on you. They spit on you. And they did much worse than that. Much worse. Much worse. And they have a fear of abandonment. But you've got friends, or they want to be friends. It's like, no. They want to be friends with you, but you're letting them go. You're letting them go. The truth is revealed. See, you're letting them go, and they're hoping that they can come and talk to you and tell you the truth, but you don't need to know the truth. You have the truth. You've had lots of experiences of actions which undoubtedly, verifiably tell the truth. There's no need for a conversation. Absolutely no need for a conversation. They have to have courage. Because very quickly, they're no longer in your space. Very quickly, they're going to be absolutely removed from your space. And you're not offering them any more services. They're being cut off from you, and they're being cut off from your services. There's a change. You've expanded in consciousness and awareness. and they're in doubt, and they want to blame you. But you're free. And they're in regret because you persevered through everything that they did to you, and they're under judgment because they were envious of you. And they're in grief because you were trustworthy and true. They want your forgiveness. They're guilty. But you're releasing them. It's like there's no more connection here. There's no more connection here. It's done. They have destroyed it. Purposefully destroyed it, thinking that they were going to entrap you and then ensnare you and force you to be brutalized for eternity. They thought that was a great idea. To drain you of your star vitality, to drain you of your balance, to drain you of your mother. Oh, this was evil. These people are evil. These people are so evil. They're immature. They're lazy. They're cruel. They're manipulative. They're rude. And they feel betrayed because you loved. You took your love cup and you left. So you're shining and you've rejuvenated, and these third wheel enemies are in a Ten of Swords energy. They're in rock bottom. You took all your star, all your Empress, all your Earth Angel stuff, and you gave it to a new commitment. All that you are is now in another commitment, and these ones have been denied. They don't want to accept it, but they have to. Because they have to. Your alliances are here, honest and true. You're not alone. You've got a family. And they're frightened. See, it's like they're so immature that they couldn't think like an adult. They couldn't think beyond childhood, frolicking with however many holes you could find. I mean, they never developed beyond that. And they're very cruel and vicious to the one who cared about them. The mother figure, wife, whatever you want to call it, source. They're afraid because they've been cut off and they're in a Ten of Swords. They have no balance. They're not connected to your temperance. They're no longer connected to your temperance. They don't know what to do. They're in inner turmoil. They're seeing the truth. They were tempted to hurt you, and they did. And they enjoyed it very much. Very much. They very much enjoyed hurting somebody who loved them, who was not prideful, who cared about them. They loved spitting on that person, being overly critical, treating them like trash, demanding that they understand how they feel, being rude. Not caring at all how you felt. They couldn't make you homeless. They could not make you homeless. They could not take you out of body, which is, I think, what they were trying to do. They were trying to martyr you, and you refused to quit. They refused to cause, they couldn't cause you a failure. And they're in fear. They have no discipline. They're not having sweet dreams. This King of Swords wants to escape. They have mental clarity. Some authority figure, whatever, I don't even know. Whatever. Some authority figure. Immature, lazy, greedy, manipulative, whatever. They're in fear. They made mistakes. They couldn't cause you a failure. They couldn't stop your family tree. They couldn't steal your vitality. They couldn't steal your vitality. They may have for a long time. Like some of you were energetically drained for decades or years. I mean, like literally they were sucking a straw. They had stuck you with a straw and were siphoning out of you for years. But they couldn't cause you a failure, and they're no longer able to siphon your vitality. They're in a nightmare. They're cut off from your energy and your temperance and your balance and your love. They're stuck with this. They're stuck with that which they had such a grand time hurting you with. They're in a nightmare. They're in fear with the moon card here. They're stuck in this illusion. Disappointed, lazy, they didn't grow, bound to commitments, bound to the commitments that they were trying to bind you to while they were trying to martyr you. They are bound to those. Empress, you got this Emperor reversed in your space, this tyrant and his girlfriend or wife or whatever you want to call her. And they're not getting good news. They neglected you, Temperance. You were their friend. And now they don't want to let you go. You were their friend. And they neglected you, they hurt you, they did everything they could to unalive you and to stick you in a perpetual cycle of suffering so that they could party and have fun and live like life was grand. But now they've been cut off of your energy. It was all a daydream. They couldn't cause you to be rejected. You're in a commitment. See, they may have been successful in a previous cycle of dirtying your energy so foully that they may have caused you to be rejected, like with their sex magic and their orgy magic and stuff like that. You may have been seen as foul, even though you were this star Empress Earth Angel, because they piled all this nasty third-party crap on you. And it could be that, okay, I won't get into it. So anyway, they couldn't cause you to be rejected. You're an Earth Angel. You're releasing them with the Three of Swords reversed. You're just letting it go. You know the truth. They want to have a conversation. They want to apologize. They're trying to be courageous to have a conversation, to reveal the truth to you, but you've already lived the truth. There's nothing that needs to be said. There's no conversations that need to be had. The truth was plain to see, and you experienced it emotionally, mentally, physically. They dominated you. They want to apologize for dominating you because this is over. They fell into their trap. They fell into a trap. Very quickly, this is fate. Very quickly, they're going to be completely separated from services. They won't have any services. No home, no car, no job, no. I think they're going to be cut off from everything. For what they did to you. And that's what, and they're mentally disturbed. And they have to live with this too for however many cycles. They're bound to that's what they drummed up. That's what they played with. Trying to hurt you. That's what they hurt you with. All that. They put this on you. A star, Empress, Earth Angel. They tried to bind you to it. And now they're bound. It's over. They're going to be separated from you. You're being separated. They were in a daydream. They were coached on how to put you in survival mode. They were coached on how to put a star, Empress, Earth Angel in survival mode, and they and all their third parties did their very best but you're relaxed. And they're stressed out and overloaded. Because you love yourself and you remain calm. And they're protesting your promise. Your commitment. Your new commitment and promise. And it doesn't matter what they're protesting. It doesn't matter what they feel. It doesn't matter what they need. It doesn't matter what they think. It doesn't matter what they say, because there's no reason to have a conversation. The actions have spoken clearly. The actions have spoken very clearly. The heart has been seen very clearly. No amount of apology can make up for a black heart. They want to apologize for trying to unalive you and trap you in hell. You're here with your lover, star, and because you are, these ones are in a misfortune. They're in fright. They don't want to let you go. They're refusing to accept the fact that you are. They're in denial. They don't want to accept it. But you're done. You're in another commitment. You've taken all your gifts, all your services, all your light, all your motherly love, all of your temperance energy. And you've applied it to a new foundation. You've applied it to a new foundation. There's a new foundation here that you are applying everything that you are to it. It may not have manifested in the 3D yet, but it's there. So yeah, and you're gonna see this agitation as you know, people go through this. They're gonna try to pull you in. They're gonna try to force you in. Don't engage. Don't engage. Practice separating from that which insults your soul. Let it go. Don't engage. There's no conversation that needs to be had. Let it go. Let go of this thief. Let go. Let go. Let go. Let go of falseness. Let go of the liars. Let go of the thief. Let go. You no longer owe them anything. All of your services, all of your love, all of your light, all of your balance and temperance energy is applied to a new foundation. Let go. Let it fall. Let it crumble. Let it crumble. Widower. Widower. This person might have martyred you in a previous cycle and stuck you somewhere where they were perpetually draining you and giving you no partnerships, no family, birthing you into narcissistic families that were abusive. You never had love. You never had a support system. You could have been homeless. There may have been sickness because they drained all of your essence and left you sick. Most of the time, you might have been in a nightmare. Most of the time, you may have been in this energy. They put it on you, and they tried to do it again, and they couldn't. They couldn't. They couldn't cause you a failure this time. Because you're with somebody, you have this foe. Because you're here. They're not your friend. They're not your friend, but over here they're like, oh, I want to be friends. And it's like, no, but they're absolutely not. They don't have any kind of friend quality whatsoever within them. There's no friendship. They don't have any self-love. All they have is self-entitlement. And you have patience. You know that everything happens in divine order. You knew, whether it was consciously or just spiritually, you knew that in divine order you would be separated from this enemy. You knew you would be. You just had to have patience. So these ones, there's people talking. These ones, they did not grow. They're disappointed and lazy. All they did, the only work that they did was make binding commitments to lower level energies. That's the only work they did, besides gangbanging and stuff. Stealing from innocent children, from innocent, loving people. That's all. You're the Empress. You're a sweetheart. And this Emperor reversed and his egoic girlfriend or wife, they're not receiving good news. You didn't get rejected. You're not rejected. You're not being rejected. They got news. They got news. You're not rejected. You're not going through any withdrawals. You're not addicted to anything. You don't have to stop doing whatever it is you're doing. They're not happy. They got the message. They neglected you and they don't want to let go. They're stubborn. It could be that they got the message from your friends. They want to be your friend, or they got a message from your friend that made them unhappy. You're not rejected. You're letting them go. You're leaving. You're letting them go. The truth is revealed. They want to reveal the truth about why they were trying to dominate you or whatever. They fell into a trap. They fell into the trap that they intended for you. And they want to try to have a conversation to explain it. But there's no need. What happened, happened. And what your family is determining about this new foundation will be. It just is. All of your gifts, all of your services are in this new, are being applied to this new foundation, and the old foundation has to crumble. They have to have courage. They need to learn how to overcome fear, which is one thing you had to do, because they were giving you all kinds of reasons to be afraid. Putting you in illusions, mentally disturbing you, giving you nightmares, misfortune, priest. Freaking priest. A freaking priest. King of Swords, authority figure. A cold, tyrannical, authoritative, dark priest. Emperor reversed. Somehow got a hold of you. And now they're being cut off. That's wild. They fell into a trap, trying to dominate you. There's death here. They're being separated from your services or any services, and they're being given a mental disturbance. They're bound. They are bound to the commitments that they made, and they intended this for you. They intended that for you. And you're not willing to have a conversation. There's no conversation. There's no talking about it. Actions speak louder than words. There's no need to speak. Absolutely no need to speak. Absolutely no reason to speak to this old woman. And she could be trying to talk to you telepathically. Trying to make light of things. Act like a friend. Hoping to be connected to this gift and your services. Waiting for a message. This pleasure seeker wants your fortune. So they're still hounding you telepathically. So they're still trying to hook up with you telepathically to act like to manipulate you, basically. They want to manipulate you any way they can. So they're trying to attack your mind, attack your energy, to get in here any which way that they can. They got to get in with this sweetheart mother any which way that they can, because they've been cut off. So they're really trying hard. But in the outgoing energy, very, very quickly, 8 of Wands, done. Letting it go. It could very well be that they will have to deal with this on their own, like you did, with no support, nobody to even believe what was happening to you, telling you that it was all in your head, it was just imaginary. They may have to deal with that all on their own, with while the spirits are hounding them and attacking their mind and telling them whatever they're telling them, and then the people attacking them, telling them that they're mentally deranged, and then nobody wants to talk to them, so they're being violated mentally by the spirits, and then they're being shunned and treated like crap by people because they're crazy and nobody wants to have anything to do with that. And so that's what they did to you. They could have made you appear as though you were crazy and you're this star empress earth angel sweetheart, and they could have really made you appear like you were nuts. Also, they could trap you and bind you so they could continue siphoning off of you in this next cycle. Well, it didn't work. It didn't work. Your love sees who you are, and you're in this commitment. Your love. And they're bringing about a crazy misfortune for this group of folks. I hope this clarified something that you already intuitively knew. It looks like it's wrapping up, and it seems to me that it's nearly time for you to enjoy life, and I'm happy for you. I'll see you on the next one.